Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today is, I was going to say Friday. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky, the fan base, the Instagram, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, to make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. Whatever does not fit, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. You don't need that in your world. We're going to use Rare Rebel. We got 1 on the table, 2 on the table, 3 on the table, 4 on the table, 6 on the table, 7 on the table, 8 on the table, 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. We got 9 on the table, 10 on the table, 11 with bottom of the deck. All right, we got water element, death and rebirth, forgiveness, truth serum, intimacy, don't hate, create, 6 of Pentacles, toxic. Well, some of the light kind of wore off because I don't look as fuzzy anymore. Wealth and abundance, money moves, you little hustler, you. We've got blocked, bottom of the deck, 11 cards on the table. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So there's a water element. Water element is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could be a full-on water element. They could have it in their chart, okay? Whoever this person is, did I say feminine, masculine, take how it resonates? It doesn't matter. Whoever this water element is, they're going through a death and a rebirth. This is someone definitely going through a healing spurt, or maybe starting a healing journey, whatever the case. This is someone wanting to ask for forgiveness. So this is someone you would have been intimate with in the past. And intimacy is not the same thing as sex, y'all. Okay? So take how it resonates, but you can be intimate with a friend. You could be really close with a friend or a family member. You know what I mean? Like sisters, brothers, cousins, like you have that relationship. Intimacy doesn't always mean sex. It just means really close, in tune with each other, okay? And it doesn't always have to be sexually related either. So don't be out there thinking like, oh, she's saying I had sex with my brother. No, I'm just saying this could be someone you were really extremely close to, someone that you thought of as family, someone that you loved. Or it could be a lover. You take how it resonates. I think this person wants forgiveness from you, but they also are seeking forgiveness from the Most High, from Spirit, from God, okay? I usually refer to them as God. Sometimes I like to throw in the other words because you guys can refer to them however you want to refer to them. Mr. Big, I don't care. I don't care. Sometimes I call him Sir. This person is going to want to speak the truth on something. This person is looking to create a new connection with you, okay? In the past, this person, you might have seen them as toxic, or maybe they were just toxic towards you at some point. Maybe you guys were really good friends or lovers or family members, close family members, and then all of a sudden something just went to shit and this person turned to a turd, and you guys haven't been in contact, you haven't been in connection in a while. Take how that resonates. Now they want to come in and create something new. They don't want the toxic anymore. They want forgiveness. They want to give the truth. Now, take how this resonates because it's going to be different for people. But this person coming back, even if they're coming back more in the upright, some things are just not meant to be. So this person coming back could affect your wealth and abundance. On the flip side of that, this person coming back and it's more destined that way, like that was in God's plan, this person would actually help to bring in wealth and abundance. And it's hard to say because every one of you is going to have a different situation, right? But like even me, I can honestly say like there are certain people I know like I'm not supposed to like really ever have contact with again because of said circumstances that ended relationships, right? And I also know that there are other people that could technically come back into my life, and it's up to me. God's going to leave that up to me. Like, do you want this person back in your life? That's up to you. Now, in either circumstance, it could affect my abundance. Even if God is saying, hey, if you want to take them back as a friend, take them back as a friend. However, maybe that is not favored in God's eyes. Like they're leaving it up to you. You make that decision. You're a big boy, a big girl, whatever. But maybe in their eyes, it's still not really what you should be doing. It's not really what they want for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it still technically could affect your abundance, even if technically it's okay. And I think it also depends on the type of situation, the type of relationship, right? Because you should never really take back into your life someone that's abusive. If somebody is out there and they get help and they reach back around and you want to, forgive and forget, you can always do that. Obviously, that's totally up to you. If you don't want to have anything to do with them, it's totally up to you. But that would be somebody that in my mind's eye, like you would not have anything to do with going forward, because that person would most definitely affect your abundance. And again, some things are destined. Some things are supposed to go the way that they're supposed to go, and it's divinely guided. So even if, like, let's say, I'm going to use this word, you have a kerfuffle with someone in the past, but it's not like abusive, and it's just kind of like two people breaking away from each other, whether that be romantic or not. Someone's swinging back around, whether it's you or them, it's not necessarily going to make or break you. And if it's divinely guided, if it's supposed to be that way, if it's more like a twin flame kind of situation where you meet, you trigger each other to heal, and then you separate, but somehow you end up coming back together, sometimes those connections happen like that. Sometimes that's the way God wants that to work. And then two people come together and they have nothing but wealth and abundance. These are all things that if you have a open wave of communication to talk to God, your angels, your ancestors, aka your dearly departed loved ones, you should do that. If you can't see a situation or a person for what they are, ask for guidance. And even the most intuitive person on the planet could be blinded by someone, depending on who they are from the past, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. Don't even try to say you've never been there. So it's going to be different for everyone. Who this person is to you, whether you can take them back into your life or not, whether you want to take them back into your life or not, and whether it's going to affect your abundance or not. It's going to be different for everyone. I think either way, like you're doing your thing. You're making your money. I think you honestly are you're doing what you need to do for you. Again, if this is not how it's supposed to be for some of you, you're going to end up being blocked. Your abundance is going to be blocked, and you might notice some negativity surrounding your money situation at some point. Whoever this water element is, with the don't hate, create, the Six of Pentacles, and the toxic cards, this person really had like they really could have just stayed toxic or negative or whatever you want to call them. And it's funny because I'm looking at the hands on the don't hate, create card. Whoever this water element is, they really put a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work into themselves. And with the truth card, like this person really had to dig deep and meditate and like literally sit down and have a open discussion between themselves and God. Like, I can't sit where I'm at. Like, I need to get up and move, and I need to move forward, and I need to look towards the future, and I need to grow and change and heal, or I'm never going to get there. And I'm going to sit here in this bullshit, and I don't want that. I want this. Someone out there, a water element, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone really worked hard on themselves. I just heard, and they're going to continue whether they're with you or not. And that's a good thing. That's actually a really good thing to hear. Because this is not somebody that's going to like come towards you, right? For forgiveness, to tell you the truth, to try and sorry, my nose itches, to try and get back into some type of relationship with you. And then when you're like, oh no, sorry, like I'm not interested, thanks, but no thanks. Because you can say that. Totally up to you if you want to say that. This person is not going to go back to this. Whoever this person is, they really put in the work for themselves. They really did. They're not going to go back to this. You're not going to break them. So, whoever you are out there, just know that if this situation resonates for you and you have this person coming back towards you, or currently right now, this water element, just know that if you don't want a relationship with them, friend, family, lover, and you have some fear of telling them, you don't have to fear telling them. And that's not to say that they might not be upset, because they have like maybe like a dream of getting back together, right? That's not to say they won't be upset, but it's not going to break them. They're going to continue on their journey in a positive light. I don't know who needed to hear that. I know sometimes, people will come back around from the past, and as intuitives, psychics, sometimes we sense like, oh, I don't think I can say something to someone because it might upset them, and I don't want to like, you don't want to tear someone down or make them feel so bad that they don't like themselves or love themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, Even if you don't want to have anything to do with them, you don't want to say anything because you feel bad, because you feel like they might take it the wrong way. That is not the case with this person. This person is going to be just fine eventually. Yeah. Which is good to hear. That means that whoever this water element is, they really worked on themselves for them. And that's how you should heal, right? Because you should never be working on yourself and growing and changing and healing yourself for another person. That's why I always say even like when I talk about the ex-husband, I had that epiphany moment where it's like you can't make a person change. Like they have to want to change for themselves and then possibly change for you, but really for themselves, right? And the ex-husband didn't want to change for himself. He didn't want to change with me, And I was growing and moving on. And it's really, really toxic to just expect people to change for you and be at your level. People need to figure out their own shit in their own time. And maybe they never do, right? You can still technically love them where they are. As long as their toxicity doesn't hurt you, I don't see the problem. But yeah, this isn't a waffler. A waffler. I don't know where that came from. Not I've used the word before, but I don't know where that came from. This person's going to be just fine. They really are. I'm also getting this too, so I'm just going to say it. For some of you, you're going to come into contact with this water element again, and you're going to feel like you're being blocked. And most of you, that's not going to be the case. Like, God's not just going to automatically block your abundance because you're talking to somebody, right? Especially like let's say somebody comes around and you chit chat with them and you're like, well, I'm glad you're healing, but I just want to be friends, or I just want to see you at holidays. Like, I don't want to get involved with you like I was in the past, right? Even if you put that intention out there and then somehow, some way you still feel like you're being blocked by the divine, like maybe you feel like your blessings aren't stable, like they're not coming in. I'm just being called to say that that's not really the case. Like some things you just, normally life is an ebb and flow, right? So it's not necessarily that God's like, you're smoten, you talked to so and so and you never were supposed to the gallows you go. I don't know where that came from. That's not the case. For most of you, it's just life fluctuating, okay? We all know that happens, right? Like on last Sunday when my toilet overflowed, I don't believe that was bad karma. I don't believe that was someone putting a curse on me. I just believe that was a 22-year-old fucking toilet that overflowed. And when he took that toilet off and I saw that seal that was no longer a seal, I'm surprised that it didn't leak and overflow a hell of a lot sooner. So, like, I don't believe that was anybody cursing me or putting the kavorka on me. No. Kavorka, that's from Seinfeld, by the way. It's just the ebb and flow of life. Things happen, shit happens. And I fully believe that, hello, it's a toilet. Shit obviously happens. Now I got 2 new toilets and probably got another 10 to 15 years of that. Should be good. But yeah, like it's not about somebody being blocked. It's just the natural order of things when you go through life. Okay. I just felt compelled to say that for someone. Someone out there might always think that they're being blocked or forsaken, and that's just not the case. And you guys know, I don't really believe in bad luck. Even like my toilets, I mean, it was fated. And it's not like God said, hey, let her toilets overflow. No, it's fated because, again, they're 22-year-old toilets. Toilets don't last for 22 years. When I was talking to my plumber, the guy that came to do my toilets, he said, like 15-ish years for a toilet, depending on how many people live in the household, all that kind of jazz. Well, you got to remember, I bought my condo from somebody that rented it. He was the owner, but he was renting it to however many tenants over the last however many years. So, how many butts sat on that toilet seat? And I'm not saying that to be gross. I mean, seriously. That toilet, it was at its end. That's fate. That's destiny. That's in the works. Toilet's not going to last forever. Just like anything else on this planet. Just saying. Let me take one last look at the cards. Oh, okay. So this is the last thing too. So whoever this water element is, whoever this water element is, they're right now in their hustle. They're deep in their hustle. So, like I said, this is someone that is very focused on healing themselves. And this is someone that does not want to regress and will not allow themselves to regress back to a toxic lifestyle. But this is also someone that when they're not focused on healing themselves, they're focused on getting their bag. okay? I mean, this could be someone with like a full-time job and a part-time job. This could be someone with 3 part-time jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like this person is just constantly moving. And I can honestly say like that probably actually helps, especially if this person came from a toxic lifestyle, whether that's drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, spending money, whatever. Um, Focusing on your healing, focusing on making your coin is going to keep you out of trouble, right? I mean, for the most part, you can't really argue with that. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope the message resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody has a lovely afternoon, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.